Hello and welcome. Here are the stories we are tracking for you at this time. I am Alexanda Main. 2 days after the deadline proposed by the economic team for the president to present the 2018 budget, President Muhammadu Buhari has written to the House of Representatives asking to be granted leave to address a joint session of the National Assembly and present the 2018 budget proposal on Tuesday, the 7th of November at 2 p.m. But the lawmakers did not appear to be disposed to the new date as shouts of "no, no, no" rented the air after the Speaker read the President's letter. However, the Speaker then reminded the lawmakers that they do not have constitutional powers to reject the presentation of the budget proposal by the President. The budget was said to have been presented to the National Assembly on Tuesday, October the 31st, according to the timetable by the Minister of Budget and National Planning. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Ibrahim Idris, has failed to turn up at the National Assembly where he was invited to appear before a Senate panel investigating allegations against him. A federal lawmaker, Senator Issa Misal, had accused the police boss of misappropriation of funds and nepotism. In a letter addressed to the Senate's leadership, Mr. Mike Izinho, the lawyer to the Inspector General of Police, explained that the matter is already before a competent court. He said it will be sub judice if Mr. Idris appears before the committee to defend allegations leveled against him by Senator Issa Misal. But the chairman of the Senate panel, Senator Francis Ali Mikena, told National Assembly correspondents in a briefing that the panel has started its investigation before the IGP took the matter to court. Meanwhile, the police in Kogi State have confirmed the assassination of a Labour leader, Abdulmumini Yakubu, by gunmen. Mr. Yakubu, who is the chairman of Non-Academic Staff Union of Secondary Schools at the Science, Technology and Technical Education Board branch, was murdered last night at his residence in Okene. Police Public Relations Officer Williams Aya says Yakubu was killed along with a friend while observing Maghrib prayers in his house. Mr. Yakubu's assassination is happening amidst ongoing negotiations between Labour and government on the strike embarked on by Kogi State civil servants. A bill seeking to repeal the Foreign Exchange Monitoring and Miscellaneous Act and establish a foreign exchange market has passed second reading in the House of Representatives. The sponsor of the bill, Jones Oyerere, says the bill seeks to promote effective regulation of the Nigerian financial industry. The debate has been referred to the Committee on Banking and Currency for further legislative action. And a sub-national index launched today by the National Competitiveness Council of Nigeria has ranked Lagos State top among the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory in human capital, infrastructure, economy and institutions development. The index ranks Delta and River states after Lagos, while Borno and Gombe states rank 36th and 37th. Faring best in the areas of infrastructure and economy is the Federal Capital Territory, as Borno and Zamfara lost in human capital. As the first of its kind in Nigeria, the index provides a platform to elevate national conversation on embracing economic diversification. And on to the foreign scene, Chief Whip Gavin Williamson has been appointed as UK's Defence Secretary after Sir Michael Fallon's resignation. Prime Minister Theresa May moved quickly to replace Sir Michael, who quit on Wednesday after allegations about his past behavior. Announcing his resignation, Sir Michael said his conduct had fallen short of the required standards. Mr. Williamson's former deputy, Gillian Smith, replaces him as Chief Whip. Elsewhere, the Uzbek immigrant who killed 8 people in the New York attack says his intention was to kill more people during the Halloween parade later that evening. The unrepentant suspect says he's been planning the attack for a year and it made him feel good. 29-year-old Serfulo Sapov was shot and injured by police at the scene of the attack. He faces federal terrorism charges and is also accused of providing material support and resources to the Islamic State group. U.S. President Donald Trump suggested in a tweet that Saipov should receive the death penalty. The charges filed against him are federal, which means the government can override New York State's ban on the capital punishment. And on to sports, organizers of the 2019 Rugby World Cup have announced the schedule for the 48 matches at the 9th edition to be held in Japan. World champions New Zealand will kick off their title against South Africa, while host Japan will wait for a yet-to-be-determined European side in Pool A, while Ireland will face Scotland. In Pool C, 2003 champions England will open against Tonga, while three-time runners-up France will begin their campaign against Argentina. The tournament will take place between September 20th and November the 2nd. Seychelles, Sangros, distinguish, unalienable, walk, speak, palace, Wokolo, Abdullahi, Teresa, thought, father, cap, children, shirk, chatter, beachcomber, sit, singing, Ibadan, Wobodo, Yvonne, think, thou, forum, cut, child, Ibrahim, rebel, caught, shatter, hope, hold on, honor, convergence, attribute, diversify, Nigeria.